What's going on, guys? Carlos here from the-ARK again. We just want to go over this call really quick, just to kind of help you understand a little bit more of what happens right here at the-ARK when we get into coaching one-on-one. Because this is not the traditional coaching that people go through. You know, that they start asking just a bunch of questions and everything is about business and what are you going to do in marketing. No, this is completely different than that. We're trying to figure out what is it that is going on inside the businessman, in his mind, in his heart, and everything that goes around in him. The reason why is because the problem is not the marketing. The problem is not the programs for the business and all these sort of things. Yes, these are strategies. All of these things are good. But the main thing is, what is it that is going on in the heart and in the mind of that businessman? And that's why for us it's so important to help this person untangle what is it that is going on within them, in order for them to be able to be more successful and to impact, to see what is it that is causing the obstacles, the problems, the doubts, and everything else that it comes against these business people. So in this case right here, this guy, he's trying to start his business. He's kind of doing a little bit on the side about selling cars or things like that. But he's trying to build his business and he didn't know what to do. He does 3 different things. And we were trying to figure out from these 3 things that he does, which one is the more aligned with his calling, with his purpose in life. You know, that the way that he has been designed. When I'm talking about purpose, is what is it that this person is supposed to be doing in the future for others, impacting them, their lives. So when we understand that purpose also, it also is going to be clear, is whatever we're doing today, is it go align with that purpose? Is it helping me develop or becoming that person in order to fulfill that purpose in the future? Even though that purpose is probably not even about business, but it's about me growing and developing myself as a human being to be able to help others tomorrow. Because again, the purpose is all about others. It's about me, yes, but the purpose, a true purpose, is all about other people. I am being the vessel, I'm being the instrument that God, life, or this beautiful creation is using to impact some other people's life. In myself, I totally believe in God, so I always say God. Now, we're understanding that you have to build, that anything that you're going to build, it has to be the foundation, it has to be the truth. We also call it that it has to be through the fire and also through prayer or meditation. I don't know how do you connect to God, but it has to be through fire and meditation. Fire, because it's the inspiration, the passion that it comes only from listening from God when either you're praying or meditating. So first you go to the cave to meditate, to pray, to connect with God. Then you get your message, you get your purpose, and that creates a fire in you that is going to take you to build this from truth. And a lot of the people, they're doing something completely different. And that's why they just keep working and building these things, and then they haven't even built half of it and they're already giving up. Or they only up to here and they're already giving up. So there is little things that I have learned about the success of a project, the success of these kingdoms that we're trying to build for ourselves. Now, one of the main reasons is because if you're aligned with God's purpose for your life, this is going to be very powerful, okay? Because this is being built to impact other people's later on. So that's something that I wanted to share with you. And in this call, the way this call went is very different than all the other calls, because every single call is completely different. What we do here at the-ARK is we cannot help you decode that code that is in you, that is stopping you from understanding what is it that is going on. What is it that God is trying to speak to you? What is it that He's trying to show you that you don't understand? And I guess we can call it decoding. But the idea is to be able to move these gears in you to be able to kind of figure out what is it that is going on in you. That when we unlock all these gears, it opens up to the flow of creation. It opens like a clear path. And that's what we were talking about. We were trying to find the clear path in this conversation. And sometimes I don't like to go too much into people's mind to get the truth in them. A lot of the times I have to go to the heart. But sometimes the mind is so busy that it's impossible to get to the truth, to see what is it that is really, really going on in them, and what is it that they truly have to do for their future. So this conversation, it went this way, and the reason why it went like that is because I pick from whatever is going on at the moment, and we go from there. It came that this person we were trying to figure out like what instrument of music instrument it kind of represent him. So then the idea came, okay, the flute. I was like, okay, great. So if you start playing the flute, what kind of sound it will come out of you? So then he started thinking about it, giving me some ideas, and there we go. We went on that thought, and on that thought we found a rhythm. We found some music, and then he started whistling. And then I start asking him, let's go on that tone. We're gonna be whistling. We're gonna go with that sound. And I want you to tell me what is it that you hear while you are giving me this sound. The reason why we do it is because I like to keep the mind doing something so we can really hear what's going on in here. Because one of the biggest problems that I have found in people is the conflict between here and here. And if there is a conflict in between these two, that's exactly where the problem is. If we're able to unite this and create a flow between our heart and our mind, then the power of creation is the result of this. The power of having a clear path. Because by having a clear path is that you're going to be able to find the courage to commit. And after you commit, that's when you become unstoppable. But first, you need to find that path that needs to be clear. Because remember that stronger is the man that conquers his spirit than the one that conquers a city. Ciao, guys.